What's up, Windwalkers, and welcome to my first commentary Mythic Plus guide. I have had a ton of requests for this style of video for a Mythic Plus run, and I really did enjoy making it, so hopefully this will be the new approach for these sort of videos. Now, before we get into it, I do want to say that all audio was recorded live as I was doing the dungeon, and this was my first time ever doing something like this, so it's by no means polished, and you're about to hear the word used more times than you ever thought possible. If you do have any comments or thoughts on this sort of video and ways of improving it, maybe even things that you liked, let me know, and that way I can make them bigger and better with each release. Right, let's get into the video then. So the plan here, pop absolutely everything, all defensives, just stay alive. So what I've been trying out recently is to do a double tiger farm at the start to get full chi,
Collect or stand in circle.
and then going absolutely ham. So we popped our big defensive first, then we can touch a karma midway through, and now it's just all about going big AoE really. Tank's not looking good, I am going to cure him, so I cannot have him dying. It's just all about defensive management, I think, on big pools like this. If you have defensives up running the whole time, you are probably not going to die, and honestly, that's goal 1 really, isn't it, of the dungeon? Don't die. So we went massive AoE there, did massive damage. I am targeted, I'd rather not be. It does mean that I'm not going to have defenses up for a little while. I still have a health pot in the bag if needed. I'm going to pop that here, just to be extra cautious. There's no need not to. Always use health potions if you need to. Better safe than sorry, right? Soldiers on me, I'd rather not. So yeah, and now, so Zuin's on cooldown, and we're going to probably not use him till the boss, or another pack after this. We are going to use Storm, Earth, and Fire again here. So, Blackout Kick, let's talk about it. I mean, like, it is higher priority now, so if you look above my Storm, Earth, and Fire icon, you can see that there's a 2 Blackout Kick icon. If it's ever at 2, you want to prio it, so you don't double stack it. But otherwise, you only really need to press it when it's at 4 Teaching of the Monastery stacks. It is higher priority, but it's not like you need to be blackout kicking in between every ability. Not necessary. I see that mistake a lot. Once again, defensive time. It's just better to use defenses when you have them. So I am trying to get a Fist of Fury here. The only difference is now it's a little bit harder to generate chi, but at the same time I never feel like mega chi starved. Like, I just don't think you do get chi starved anymore, to be honest. Once we're hasted this much, like, it's just not a thing. So you kind of, the rotation does not really change from what it used to be. It is practically the exact same thing. I am going to overcap here on Storm, Earth, and Fire, but as we're about to pull the boss, not the end of the world, and I'll be putting all my cooldowns into the boss. So, pretty comfortable start to this dungeon. So we are going to use everything on this boss. And we should be fine. Oh, we're doing more ads. Okay. So, see, this is the thing. I pug a lot of my dungeons.
Collect or stand in
So I am going to use my cooldowns here. I don't want them to be running too long. Otherwise, it's a lot of damage down. This boss is not hard, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'd rather make sure that I have cooldowns running throughout this dungeon. So I've never done a live commentary before. Hopefully, it's not too it's not too bad. I am doing my best, trying to explain what I'm doing at the same time as keeping it entertaining. I hope. Hopefully, it's entertaining. Once he starts casting, I'm going to pop another defensive here. That way, I don't take any damage. Healer can focus on other players. So you can see here that Blackout Kick is glowing. Just because it glows, it doesn't mean that you have to press it. I do press it here, but that's because my other higher priority abilities were on cooldown. So just bear in mind, just because it's glowing, it doesn't mean press now, press now. It just means that it's ready to be pressed when you have higher priority abilities on cooldown, like I did in that situation. So you'll see throughout this key that I'm probably going to have it glowing, and I'm not going to press it straight away because you just don't need to. That's not how the priorities change. It just means you don't want it to be more than 2 stacks ever, because it can't be, so you'll be losing stacks on it. So for this boss, I like to stand here preemptively. Always assume you're going to be the one to get the mechanic, because you usually are. Surprisingly, not me. I'm going to dispel the healer here. That's why I take detox for this dungeon, predominantly for this boss. And then we just move out, and then the same thing. We're moving to the corner of the room, and now I'll stand on this edge, preemptively expecting to get the spew on myself. That way I don't have to move, and I will pop diffuse magic if I do get it, but otherwise I'll just move out of the way. Makes sense? Makes sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to you. So mechanics coming in. Lo and behold, I don't get it, so we roll to the other side. And now we just nuke stuff down. So I've got my cooldowns up again. I'm going to wait for a good time to use them, which is going to be once all these things have exploded. It's worth CCing here. These carry-ons hit pretty damn hard. Now set up. So it makes sense to pop everything during the downtime, when you can actually use as much as you can on a boss. I don't want to use too many defensives here, if I can avoid it. Predominantly because the next packs are some of the hardest in the entire dungeon. Spew's coming out. Oh, where's he taking it? A little bit crazy there. Not the end of the world. Another thing you can do here with these is Ring of Peace. Keeps the ads at bay. Makes things just a little bit easier. A little bit. So you're not taking too much extra damage from ads when you just don't really need to. Overall, dungeon's going pretty smoothly so far. Fed gas does not actually hurt you. You can stand inside the circle. Obviously, don't, but you can. It's just a silence when it hits you, and then you'll take a little bit of damage. But predominantly, the big explosion doesn't hurt as much as you'd think it would. Once again, ads are up. Leg sweep's always recommended here. It just gives players time to move, as well as avoid taking damage. And the boss is down. So we're now going to move up here, and this is when you want to fully focus the Gatekeeper. We are going to use Storm, Earth, and Fire here, but nothing else major, predominantly because it's not off cooldown. And everything goes into the Necromancer. It is worth using defensive here. So now that I've built stacks, I'm going to fixate on him. And I'm going to pop some big cooldowns. Defensive cooldowns. Interrupt that. Interrupt that again. Not having a fun time here. Am I even attacking the right one? I don't even know if I'm attacking the right one anymore because I've had to do some target switching. I was not. Okay. So that's not how you do that pack. You know, we learn things here. We learn how to not do packs. We learn how to do things. I am going to pop all my cooldowns here for this because I have them up and I don't want them...
Or stand in circle.
Please, please, please take him. Buddy, he's going to cleave me. Why did he not take that? I didn't even attack him. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't even attack that ad. I attacked nothing. That's a little bit annoying. I don't know why the tank didn't take that, and that's going to make this pull a lot harder than it needs to be. The next pull in this dungeon, I would argue, is the hardest pull in the entire one. I want all my defensives for that. Now, you might think that you want to attack the main guy. You actually want to be killing the sorcerers, as they all cast. Once it's just that guy alive, it's not too hard. But if all the sorcerers are up, it is absolutely chaotic. It is a horrible pull. And this is probably the pull that makes or breaks it. So I'm going to try hard focus a sorcerer here. That's alright, buddy. No problem. So I'm going to hard focus this one, and I'm going to pop defenses when I need to. Player already dead. That is not good. That is not what you want to see. Try a leg sweep here. And pop another defensive. We're just trying to get any of these sorcerers down before things take a turn for the absolute worst. It's basically a DPS race, this. And I think we've done alright, to be honest with you. Now I can start focusing on this guy. Players are dropping. Don't worry too much about that. It happens, you know. Sometimes you perish. This is going to hurt. And now it's just about getting the interrupts on this guy. So yeah, that's my best advice for this pack, is to make sure you kill the little guys, because they all cast, right? And if you're just focusing this guy who takes the longest to kill, and they keep getting cast off, eventually you are just going to run out of CC. You know what I mean? Paladin is having a rough dungeon. I will give him that. I'm having a chill dungeon. It's like that meme where you have one person listening to Maroon 5 and the other one like absolutely slamming on their keyboard. I'm the guy who's vibing. It's just dodging, really. This guy's taking a while to kill. Not great. You don't want him up for this long, really. Someone got that? Oh my god. Hey, look, the monk popped a nice cooldown on me. Can't complain about that. And now Grim Fate. Not good. I'm surprised he didn't die. He did try to take me out with him, though. That was a lovely, lovely approach. You see that? He tried to run right on top of me. Anyway, so far so good. I do have cooldowns up. I am going to save them, though, here. It is worth saving them. Actually, no, it's not. Ignore me. I want these guys dead. And I'll have another Storm Earth and Fire.
Collect or stand in circle.
That did not just go on the wall, did it? That is well annoying. Maybe it will come back out for me. That's the one bad thing about Treacherous Transmitter. Look at it. It's just hovering in the middle of the sky there. Amazing. Never what you want to be seeing. So kill these guys fast, and then the next packs, it is all about focusing the big guy. So I won't have my big cooldowns up for the next one, but the idea is to then have them up for the second big pack, if that makes sense. So I'll have a Storm Earth and Fire up for the next one, but we'll also be using some of the buffs that you get in this dungeon, like the Electric Orb, I imagine. Otherwise, I'm just playing standard rotation here. This is kind of a nice relaxing part of the dungeon. If you can call this dungeon relaxing. So far, so good, though. I'm enjoying myself on this one. Martial Mixture, is that what it's called? Martial whatever. I've chosen that talent specifically because the other one gives you an extra orb of chi, but to be honest, I don't feel like I need chi. You know what I mean? Like, it's that, or you just get huge extra damage. And I think huge extra damage is... Okay, we interrupted that guy. No one else seemed to be interrupting him, so I felt like I had to do that. I'm popping Karma, because I don't trust that I'm not about to get one-banged. I will not have cooldowns up for this. It is a little bit sketchy. Kind of annoying. We killed those well fast. I am going to keep my interrupt up for Frostbolt Volley, though. I have Ring of Peace if I need it. Yeah, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. Frostbolt Volley in. I'll just Ring of Peace that just to make sure. And we're good. Okay, we have all our big cooldowns, so we'll be popping those on the next pack. Spear. Yeah, I can get the spear. Don't worry, champ. When do I want to use this spear? That is a great question. I think I want to use it on the next boss, maybe. Maybe not, actually. It depends if we... You want to use them on Stichflesh. That's no questions asked. That absolutely hurt. That was not cool. You can see I am saving cooldowns here. It's just not worth on 2 ads. Really not.
Collect or stand
now that the
in
ads are
circle.
grouping up a little bit, now we want to be using stuff. I'll do a nice, what's it called, leg sweep there, just to clear things up. And then we get to bring our cooldowns into this next pack here as well. So, overall, a nice piece of damage going in. I feel like, compared to the 10 that I did last week, this new talent I've taken, it just does a lot more. I'm not having chi issues, so I feel like getting an extra chi is just kind of unnecessary compared to getting Tiger Palm damage. Our 4 set already like exemplifies Tiger Palm quite a lot, so why not boost up some more? Especially when you're in big chi windows, so you're stacking that damage percentage up loads. So what I like to do here is the moment this ad's pulled, I like to be the one that just goes up the stairs. No reason not to. He doesn't do any mechanics that are going to kill me during this, and it means that we start the RP. It's just safe, and then go back in. I do have cooldowns coming up, but I'm not going to use them. The next boss needs to die. It sounds stupid, right? But the next boss needs to die, obviously. But what I mean by that is I need my cooldowns for every ad set. No questions asked. AoE is so important. Like, it can't even be understated how important AoE is on the next one for killing everything. Not really important here. What's that, like a 12% or so increased damage on this one guy? It's not really necessary, boys. My advice would be, like, think about cooldowns. Think about, is it going to be more worthwhile on the next pull, or is it going to be more worthwhile here? I think that's some good advice. Kill him! Kill him! Oh my god, I didn't trust. Everybody ran off there. I was on my own. I am going to spear this guy. When am I going to spear him? Great question. And I'm going to hold cooldowns here. So I'm going to spear him now. The moment he's about to summon his ads, that's when I will pop everything. So defensive, orb up. Pop Karma as well. And we just want to go absolutely ham here. Everything needs to die. Shaman had the same idea. And I'll still have a Storm, Earth and Fire up for the next set. So that's cool. And you see his half health already. You want him to be dropping so fast here. This fight can get a little bit out of control if you're getting to the third ad set, because cooldowns are just... they're non-existent at that point, really, are they? So it's almost like a race against time. So I am going to hard focus the mage here. Just because it's just not worth the risk. That hurt. I don't know what hit me there, but good thing I own health pots. And we are going to have Storm, Earth and Fire up again for the next set if it comes to it. Just from, you know, passive cooldown, as well as the Shadow Clan talent that when you use Chi, the cooldown gets reduced. We aren't going to have Zuin. Not the end of the world to not have Zuin for this. I am going to use it. I know he's at low health. Actually, no, I'm not. I think just nuke boss. A change of plan, boys. We're just going to nuke the boss. No point wasting cooldowns here. That's what I come up with an idea in my head of what I want to do. Okay, no one took the spear. Don't worry about that. I have an idea in my head when I'm doing this when I'm doing a dungeon or playing, but things will change drastically. So that's why live commentary is interesting to me, because I think in my head I'm telling you what I'm going to do, and then I'll do something completely different. It's like, but maybe it's just practice. I've never really done live commentary before. All right, looks like we're going through the biggest pull of this century, so we're going to pop everything here. Jump, jump. Go big or go home. Okay, we are going so big. I don't really want to go home, boys. I'll be honest with you. Oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. 1 DPS down. It's not me, though. That's cool. Probably because I popped every defense I've known to man. Gore Splat is the big spell. You need to interrupt that. Corpse Collectors just need to die. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to hide behind the tank for this, because I don't want to get one shot. But otherwise, I think this pull is being chilling now. So now this shouldn't be too bad. The rest of this floor is pretty chill, up until the boss. So... at the end of the day, I think it's all about cooldown management, thinking about pulls, what you're going to do next, who you're going to hit next. Is it worth using cooldowns at the very end of a pull? Is it worth using cooldowns, holding it for a boss, that sort of thing? Damage is pretty blimmin' good right now for Windwalker. I'm really enjoying these changes. That hurt. I am going to cool down here, so I don't want to... what's the word? I want it on cooldown. I don't want to just be sat there with two Storm Earth and Fires at this point. I know it's a 3-pack, but at this point we're kind of building up to the boss. I'm going to get one more Zuin in, potentially, before the boss, so I'm not too concerned about using Storm Earth and Fire on a 3-pack here. Better faster than slow. These ones can be awkward, especially if you don't pull them into the next pack. I think we're just doing it slow here, which I do not mind too much. Change of plan. We're no longer going slow. So I'm going to pop defensives here. No, Core Splatter. Did it go off? We're still alive, so I'm going to go on the assumption it did not go off. Otherwise, we would all be dead. I was slow there on the interrupt. As I said, corpse collectors just need to die. Oh, that was so risky, and I died because I had a cleaver on me. I needed to kill him faster. That's on me. I wouldn't say I greeded there. I just think I should have repositioned. That was my bad. I literally just took that straight to the face. I don't know what I was doing. Otherwise, not too bad. We're going to have our cooldowns up, I imagine, for the pack in the corner. The first pack in the corner. Depending on how fast we kill these guys. I might Storm Earth and Fire here. I might not, actually. I think we'll be alright. No cleaver on me. Not the end of the world. Did he get double cleavered? That is like the worst possible thing that can happen is if you get double cleavered. It absolutely sucks. Almost as bad as a morbid fixation on you. I absolutely... You just Tiger's Lust me. Boy, I can Tiger's Lust myself. Oh, what's going on here with the cleavers? This is going awfully. Predominantly because one of our DPS died literally at the start, but this is going so slowly. Maybe I should have Storm Earth and Fired here. I'm going to Storm Earth and Fire on both sets of ads, though, which is probably going to be a lot more worth damage. But honestly, this is... this is such a slow assistant phase. These guys should have been long dead. It's because the cleavers aren't going into them. The cleavers need to be going into each other, but I don't think we've hit a single cleaver on the ads. I'll be quite honest. I mean, I haven't been counting, but just then you saw a cleaver go in, and that assistant absolutely got one shot. So my hunch is correct. Yeah, I don't think a single cleaver went in until then. So we've got all our cooldowns up. This is my favourite pack in the entire dungeon. Windwalkers absolutely smoke this ad set. I love it. I absolutely love it. You'll see what I mean when I say that Windwalkers smoke this ad set. It's like the perfect amount of targets. It is 5. Windwalkers love 5 targets. Although, I will say, the Paladin's giving me a run for my money. Not on my watch. And then we'll also have another one up for this next set. What I like to do on this next set is if I'm the guy that's going to get the big goop ball thrown at me, I like to roll out. It avoids my team getting absolutely hit with it as well. I would pop a defensive, though, if you're targeted. It can practically one-shot. It can catch healers off guard. It can catch players off guard. It just hits hard. And then I should have all my cooldowns up for Stichflesh. Oh my god, I can't speak. You know I'm talking about, that guy up there. Alright, Rot Spew. Let's go then. So we're going to have all our cooldowns up. Oh my god, did you see that Paladin? He is lucky to be alive. That would have been really bad as well, if he died there. So, Spew Disease. Yeah, you can see you got one shot. It really hurts. Really, really hurts. You need to pop a defensive. It can't be understated how much of a defensive you need for this. Not on me. Hits the tank. Tank doesn't mind too much. He doesn't need a defensive. He's a tank, for God's sake. Oh. Alright, we've got loads of our defensives up. I'm going to roll into this corner if I get it. Yeah, and then Karma. And then we're not bad. Perfect value. If I get it again, diffuse magic. It's how you want to play this ad pack. It's just the best way to do it. Otherwise, you see what happens to that paladin? You just take so much damage. It absolutely sucks. Defensive management is one thing I'd really say get in the habit of learning. It's really important to use defensives throughout a dungeon run. Otherwise, what? You just wait until next dungeon. Like, you just need to get into the groove of it, for lack of a better word. It's just, yeah, really getting used to it.
Jump 3 times.
1, 2, throw the spear, pop a defensive, and go absolute ham. Fixate on the surgeon. You want all your damage going into him. Make sure you don't stand in front of this. It does a lot of damage. Honestly, damage is a little bit low right now, so we're definitely going to get another phase on this. Not the end of the world, as long as we don't kill this first guy, I think. So I need to aim over here, preemptively, move out the way, and not too bad, actually. Straight back in. Now we do need to kill everything here. Otherwise, we're in danger. I'm going to pop a defensive here. I might pop 2 defensives here, actually. This is taking a lot longer than we would like. We do not want a third jump, really. A third jump would be awful. Where is the damage? No flame, no flame. Oh my god, I'm attacking the wrong target. Oh my god. Guys, pretend like you didn't see that. It wasn't me. You gotta trust me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm not popping a third one. I will just health pot if I have to. Oh my god, I'm such a melon. There I was, like, roasting everybody, looking at the damage meters. I was like, damn, this Windwalker's pumping. I'm attacking the wrong target. Are we going to time this? We have 3.5 minutes to time this 12. Kind of scary, actually. We're going to save all our cooldowns for when Zuin comes up, and we've just got to go balls to the wall. I didn't realize how tight this dungeon was going to be. On the plus side, we do have Lust. Hopefully I'm not sent down. I absolutely hate getting sent down. But everyone hates getting sent down. What you just don't want to be doing is making sure you don't get sent down during a cooldown window. So if you want to pop your cooldowns, you need to make sure that someone else is being sent down first. So I know he's being sent down. And now it's time to go ham. Move out. Then you can remove yourself with Tiger's Lust. That's the best way to do that. Always move out if you melee. Don't be a greedy goblin. It's just not worth it. You're literally tanking your own key. And that's the last thing we want to be doing, is tanking our own key. Okay, Dark Exiles in 12. I'm going to use my cooldowns again. On the assumption that I'm not going to get got. It's not going to be me. It couldn't be me. There's no way this guy sends me to the Shadow Realm. Like, come on. Buddy. You wouldn't, would you? Comets again. It's just good to run in a clockwise circle. Just safer that way. A little bit sketchy on times here. I do feel a little bit concerned, but not mega concerned. We've only done a minute worth of this fight. I'm going to pop a defensive here just for safety measures. As long as you keep moving and don't run into someone else's circle, you'll be absolutely fine. I don't know if I'm going to have one more cooldown window here. It will be me sent next, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. Wow, what is this luck? I'm going to assume that I'm not going to get a full Zuin out. Okay, player died. Not good.
Jump 3 times.
So, hot as well here. We just need this boss dead. Jump 3 times, and we're going to do all this without Zuin. Just because we need damage. We need to nuke this guy down. I will be the next person sent down. There's no two ways about it. So it made sense for me to not use my cooldowns here. I lose a bit of damage there. I'm going to use my cooldown here anyway, just in case I'm not sent down. Just to get any damage out on him before I go. Before I get sent to the Shadow Realm. Apparently, I'm immune to getting sent to the Shadow Realm. Not complaining. I'm needed up here. I'm literally all the damage on this boss. We want to time this dungeon. We're going to have to pump, boys. Look at the swirlies. Make sure you don't get hit. And Nalthor, you are done, my son. So yeah, that's a plus 12 Necrotic Wake. I don't know how that live commentary went, guys, to be honest. I chatted a lot of rubbish. I think there was some informative bits there. I'm really not used to talking continuously. Like, I'm really not used to talking continuously. But I really hope that you got something out of that. Let me know if this is a sort of Mythic Plus video that you actually want to watch. Or maybe it is more enjoyable to watch a Mythic Plus video without commentary. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.